Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Grue Room. And for the Grue Room today, we got a very great guest. He's an actor, and his name is Brett Hoyle. And Brett has been in a couple television shows, and he's been in a film. He has been on set for Love Victor and Saved by the Bell. So we're definitely going to be talking to him about those shows and about his life as an actor. I am Rocco Cross. I am the host of Stutters, and I am the host of the Grue Room. My interview with Brett is coming up next. Okay, welcome to Grue, and thank you so much for taking time out of your night and coming on the show.
Oh yeah, thank you so much for having me on. I'm super excited for this.
Sweet, man, nice. So, before we went live and stuff, you said you like going to the gym a lot.
Yeah.
So how long have you been working out for?
So honestly, I think maybe about like 2 Christmases ago, my family started giving me like little weights just so I can like have in my room right now. But
Yeah.
just this Christmas, I got my own membership to like the gym that's like really close to me. So me and my friend we're basically going like every single day, just always there. It's basically an addiction now. Like the gym is an addiction for me.
Nice.
Yeah.
So like, is it six days a week, 7 days, 5 days?
I'd say definitely like 6 days, sometimes seven, but like you always got to get like a rest day. Someday you could just like sleep in, don't have to like wake up and worry about anything, kind of just like sleep in, chill out all day.
That's true. Like if you go 7 days straight, then you're gonna start feeling it. So you do need that like day or two of rest.
Oh yeah, I'll like if I'm like doing some leg days, I'll definitely feel it when I'm trying to like walk around the house. That is probably like the worst part ever.
I'm sure, yes.
Like I'll be like walking around with my legs shaking everywhere. It's bad. Yeah.
So do you like, I mean, since you're working out heavy, like do you do like the foods and stuff like dieting and all that?
See, I want to start getting into like doing like those like meal plans. I haven't really done like too much kind of like I guess research into it.
Yeah.
Right now it's kind of just been like chicken and rice like every single meal. And then like smoothies in the mornings, of course. And I have like Red Bulls, like energy drinks, stuff like that.
Nice.
But yeah, I want to like start looking into like meal plans and kind of just like seeing how it is and just maybe just like try it out and see what happens.
Okay, hey, you know, it's
You never know. It's always like a
it's
surprise with it.
good.
Like you may like it, you may not. Who knows?
You know me, the less time I have to cook, the better. So, you know,
Exactly. Like if it's
just
pre-made, then perfect. I just pop that in the microwave and I'm all good.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Less work for me and it's an easy meal.
And and you do the shakes too and everything, like the powders, the
Yeah,
protein.
I got the protein powder, I got pre-workout, I got creatine. It's
Oh,
all a
damn.
bunch of little powders just stacked up in my pantry right now. Luckily, some of them taste pretty good, so I'm like, I'm okay with drinking them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Wow. So you definitely got it all over there. You got the pre-workout, the post-workout, the creatine.
Oh yeah, I got everything. I've been doing my research, so I was like, okay, I gotta make sure I get like I'm stacked with everything, and I'm all good.
Okay, cool, man.
Yeah,
That's awesome. I like
thank
that.
you. Yeah.
And you also said, you like, when I was talking to you before here, like you were active in mar martial arts too,
Oh
right?
yeah, I did Taekwondo since I was 3 years old. I haven't done it recently. I like well, I got up to my black belt when I was, I
Nice.
believe, like 11 or 12 years old, and then I kind of like I kept going on, but then I kind of took a break and I haven't really done it since. But
Okay.
watching Cobra, like me and my family, we've watched Cobra Kai, so
I love that
like
show.
it's really good show. Like
Yes.
we're just binge watching season 4, and they're like, "Bro, you should get back into Taekwondo. Like watching this makes you want to like miss it all." And I was like, it really does make me miss it.
I I mean, hey, if you get back in it and you can all audition for season 5.
I know that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get on Cobra Kai right now. Like I see all I've watched every single season. I watch all the old Karate Kids. I want to be on that
Nice.
show.
Nice. Hey, if you watch all the films plus the TV series, I I think you're shooing for season 5. You should go for
Hey,
it.
I'll even be a stunt double. I don't even care. Like I'll do anything on that.
Okay. Here you So like what drew you to want to get involved with acting?
Honestly, I just remember being like at a younger age and like I was just like watching TV and I was like I just would tell my parents, I was like, that's just like so cool. Like you're like I always just call it, oh my gosh, you're famous. Like you're famous, you're on TV, you're famous. So I always thought that was like such a cool part. And then like getting older and kind of like learning about it, it's doing something as like acting as your job
Mhm.
and something that you enjoy so much. It's just like crazy to think about it. Like you're acting and
Yeah.
you're being on set, you're doing something that you love as your job. So that's kind of just like what kind of like drew me in and kind of like keeps me in it. Cause I genuinely, whenever I'm on set, I never want to leave. Like I'm always like, come on, Liz, we can maybe do like a couple more takes, a couple more scenes or something. But yeah, acting is definitely something that I love.
Sweet, sweet. I definitely know the feeling. I haven't done nothing big, but I do like little local like films and stuff like that, like
Yeah.
horror films and
Oh, that's sick. Yeah.
stand stand-ins for background acting, and so every time I wind up doing something like that, I feel like I'm ready to cry when it's time to leave.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely an experience. Like it's honestly like being on set is actually so fun and
It is.
just like then meeting the new people and just kind of honestly seeing it like all unravel, it's crazy.
Oh no, yeah, you're right, and especially if you have like a really good like cast and the crew and everyone is friendly and getting along, and no one acts like a diva and has a big
Yeah.
head, and if you have like a really cool group, like it definitely makes it fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I've been blessed with like all the things that I've done. I'm like I don't think I've had one time where I've had to complain about anything because every single time on set, it's always a blast. I'm always having fun. Like I'm always like there to work, but
Nice.
working there is also having fun for me. So like they're like, okay, all right, time to crack down. Like we got to get this scene done. I was like, all right, serious time. Like we got to let's get this done right now.
Okay, yeah. and, and like as everyone knows, like trying to get involved with it isn't easy. It's like
Yeah.
a long road. So how's the road been so far?
It's definitely been a long journey because I started when I was 11, I
Oh
believe.
wow.
Yeah, I believe I was 11, and I have two younger sisters who also started at the same time as me. So we're
Okay.
all actors, and it's definitely been. It doesn't even feel like it's been that long, so it's crazy. Like when I think back about it, but it's definitely like it's a crazy journey because you'll have lots of highs, but also a lot of lows. Like you have to basically like you have to expect rejection because you're not going to get every single audition
Well,
you
yeah.
audition for. So it's definitely something where you have to be prepared for people saying no to you, but then once you really do book that audition that you really wanted, it's all worth it.
Nice. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm sure like you really can't get every audition you go to unless you're like an A-lister. Like I'm sure someone's not going to say no if Tom Cruise comes in.
Exactly. Like when you're that big, people are just requesting you for the movies.
Yeah,
Like, okay, we want The Rock in here, so like
exactly.
let's just get him in here already. But yeah, it's definitely crazy because like I'll look back at like all the auditions I've been on, and it's like it's a long list. Like I've auditioned for a lot of things, and
Hmm.
most of the times I don't get it, and it's just like okay, you kind of just got to brush it off, look
Yeah.
forward to the next thing. But then whenever you get that one booking, it's totally worth it.
Sweet, sweet. And
Yeah.
one of the television shows you were in, it's me, myself, and I, and you play sports on the show. Like you're you're part of the team playing ball. And
Mhm.
like, did you have to did 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 they train you on set for that, or did you already know how to play?
Well, like I believe in the same. I don't think I really had to like do any sports, but
Oh, okay.
I've basically played like all the different sports like throughout my life. I think the only sport I didn't play was baseball, and that's like the only sport my dad did play. So it was kind of just like done soccer, football, basketball, literally everything other than baseball. But yeah, I've played all of those sports like throughout my life. So I'm kind of like, and even like with Taekwondo, when I think about it,
Hmm.
that's why I'm like, I also like those auditions where it's like, oh, okay, we're gonna be doing like martial arts, or it's just gonna be like
Yes.
sports, stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, well, I really like know what to do there. And then so it kind of just like the audition kind of gets me like more hyped up about it.
Sweet. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. And another show I saw you were on. You're on like a a big show that ran for many years. You played Preston on
Oh yeah.
Henry Danger.
Yeah.
The how tell me about who you played, Preston.
So Preston, basically in that episode, it was about the envygram wall. So I kind of think of like Instagram, but like envygram.
Yeah.
And I was supposed to be like a social media influencer, kind of
Okay.
just like self-absorbed, also just really addicted to his phone. And that's like how everyone else was. And we are basically just so obsessed with getting a picture with this envygram wall. And that day was at, well, it was actually a couple days. I believe it was like 3 or 4 days we did shooting, and that was probably one of my favorite sets to be on, and like
Oh,
one of my
really?
favorite, like characters, because it was just, well, I liked how long we were filming for, so I was like, I kept going back. And I think that was like the first show that I had to do like a table reading with, so that was
Wow.
like an insane kind of just experience, because I've never experienced anything like that.
Oh,
And
wow.
I knew the other kids that were playing like other social media influencers, so when we were sitting down there, we are kind of like freaking out. We're like, oh Jesus, this is like serious right now. Like I've never done this before. And then you have like all the other like co-stars, and they're
Yeah.
just, oh yeah, this is another episode.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
got
yeah,
this. So
exactly.
I was like, yeah, I'm new to this. Okay.
And like the one person on that show, it's like the big star of the show is Jace.
Yeah.
Do you did you get a chance to like meet him or talk to him or anything?
Yeah, I actually my main scene was kind of just, well, we were talking in the scene, and then same with Cooper Barnes, who plays
Hmm.
Captain Man.
Yeah.
And then every time like the camera would cut, like we'd all like kind of like talk together, and just like
Nice.
we kind of just like get to know each other. But then like when it came down to like filming, we're like, all right, let's get the scene done. And we just like, we knew it was like work time, but they were
Oh,
like super
sweet.
nice, super inviting, and it was a really fun set to be on.
Yeah, I mean, I seen that show a couple times, and just watching the show, it seems like they're they're having so much fun. It seems like they're
Oh
having a
yeah.
blast with the show.
No,
I mean,
yeah,
I don't know how they could keep a straight face between sets, like
no,
especially some
yeah.
of those scenes.
Yeah, the cast and crew, they're super funny, super fun, like very welcoming, and everyone's just there to have fun, but then it's also work. So they're like, all right, it's crunch time, let's get this done. But yeah, and then I think the another fun thing about like doing that one was there's like a little live audience. Like they
Oh,
had like a
really?
like little kids basically who were like fans of the show,
Oh,
came to watch
wow.
this film. So it was like another unreal experience. We're like, oh wow, we even get like a whole live television like audience right now just watching us. So
Oh.
that was definitely a lot of fun right there too.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know they did like live stuff too. I thought, it's
It
just like,
was super small. It wasn't like a very big audience like how some
oh,
shows do like
yeah.
the live. It was only like a couple kids, and I'm not even sure like what it was for, but I just remember there was like a line of kids, and then like you could see like the parents in the back like behind the camera and everything, so they were just all kind of like watching us act. So it kind of
Oh,
gave like a confidence booster. We're like, oh okay, we gotta seem professional right now.
right, exactly.
Yeah.
And other show that you were on, like, I wanted to ask how the set was for it. It's a show that I watch, and it's a really good show. Love Victor.
Oh yeah.
How was the set like for that?
Oh, it was so much fun. Everyone was so cool. Even like all the characters in the cast, they were literally super inviting, super cool. Like I remember in my scene, it was just like a table of like all these kids,
Yeah.
and in between takes, we were all talking. We're all like, kids were like eating ribs and stuff. So we're like, can we actually like eat this? Or are we like just acting like we're, we were just all talking the entire time, and I think we were talking a little too much sometimes, but we're
Oh,
like, they're like, okay, okay, it's time to film, guys. Let's go, let's go. But it was super fun. Like the cast and crew, super nice, super inviting, and it was definitely a good experience.
awesome, awesome. Because
Yeah.
on the show, you play the friend of Vic, Victor. So
Yeah.
how was it like shooting scenes and hanging out with the guy who plays him, Michael?
Yeah, Michael, he was super cool. Like he was like when we were all sitting there because it was such a new show, so we were all kind of very new to it, and like that was like some people like they kind of like get like how you said at the beginning, like some divas and stuff. He was not like that at all. Like he was super cool about it. Like we were just all talking and just we are all just kind of just like having fun with it. Like we kind of just we were just there, and we were just kind of living in the moment, and it was super fun. And but yeah, it was just like a super fun experience because just meeting someone like the same age range and like
Hmm.
acting with them, and then same with like all the other kids around me, it was super fun.
Sweet. Now,
Yeah.
was that like season one or season two that you were in with Love
Yeah,
Victor?
it was season one. Yeah, it was season one.
It was
So
season one. Yeah,
yeah, the
because
show
I
was like very new. So
yeah,
everyone, like all
exactly.
the cast and crew were even still like just getting to know each other. So it kind of like felt like, okay, so we're like new too. Everyone's kind of getting to know each other.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Yeah, because that last I watched both seasons of the
yeah.
show and I loved it. It was very well done.
Oh yeah,
And
it's a
I
very good show.
oh yeah. I have to watch season one again because I have to see where your scene's at.
Yeah, you got my little part in there where we're kind of just like making fun of Michael. I think yeah, that's the scene. We're making fun of some other kid who has like a different lunch, I think, or something like that.
Okay.
And then like it's all in between like the scene. So you'll
Oh,
definitely see it.
and like another show that I really love a lot is Saved by the Bell. Like I
Oh yeah.
watched like the old one, plus I've been
Mhm.
watching the newer one, and I wanted to ask if you ever watched like the old series.
Oh yeah. See, that was like the cool thing about like booking that because I already knew about the old show and I would
Nice.
basically watch like all the other episodes. I just remember I don't know. I'm pretty sure it'd be like early in the mornings. Like me and my sisters, we'd like turn it on because
Yeah.
it would just be something that'd always be airing. So like we'd always watch that, like literally just like episodes on episodes. So I was like really hyped that I booked that, and then knowing how all the old cast is now in the
Hmm.
new show, which is super cool. And I like how shows do that.
Oh my God, it was so awesome. Like me, I was a huge fan of the old series, and
Yeah.
when that song plays, that song was in my head for the entire day.
Yeah.
Like I would be humming it and singing it like all day long. And then when the new show came on, like I was so happy to see like Zach and Kelly are
Yeah.
married
And,
and
and
they
it's just like crazy to think about how they are able to just create a whole new show with a whole new concept of it. And even
yeah,
with like the old cast, and then now they have the new cast with
yeah,
all the
exactly.
younger kids who are the kids of the main characters. It's crazy.
I mean, the actor they got to play Zach and Kelly's son, like he's spot on for a young
Yeah,
Zach. Like
he
he
really
really
is.
is.
Like I was able to actually meet him because we had a scene together in there. And so before we started shooting, I remember we were like sitting down next to each other, and then we kind of just got to talking. And he's a really cool and chilled out dude. So
Oh,
it
sweet.
was really nice meeting him.
Nice. Could from what I saw from on your page, like you play Val Valley dude, and if anyone watched the old series and the new one, of course, like they know that the rivalry is Valley and Bay Bayside. So like how did it feel to play sort of like a villain?
Uh, yeah, it was definitely like, I mean, it kind of just like it felt very natural because in the episode he's basically like blending in to see just kind of like what Valley High is kind of like. So, and it was kind of cool, like seeing what they did and what they put together in the set, because the set is unreal. Like it's literally looks exactly like just a school hallway when you can
Hmm.
only like see so much. And then the rest is just cameras, crew, set,
Oh
and just
wow.
like everything else. So it was really fun. And but yeah, because they had to basically like set them all up into a whole different gear. They had to put them like in a wig. They had to just like set them up in all the what's it called? Like the uniforms. And
Yeah,
so then I
yeah.
was like in the uniform, like anything that Valley stuff. So it was definitely fun. It was really fun to see it.
Sweet, sweet. I mean, that must have been so much fun. Like I said, me being a big fan, like if I was on set for that, I would probably be like freaking out, like seeing like the skull holes and everything.
Yeah. I was like, when I was walking around, I was like, oh, I wonder if any of the old cast might be here. I'll just like start wandering around a little bit, see who's here.
Did you actually run into any of the old cast?
No, I didn't see anyone. I
No?
was just like, I was like, oh, maybe if I run into anyone, I don't know. But yeah, I was just like, just keeping my eye out just to see if anyone's there. But I think it was just our scene that was going on in that stage right there.
Gotcha, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're also in a film too. Bad Bad Therapy, is it?
Yes. Yeah, yeah.
And you played a role of James. And
Mhm.
which scene of James did you like most from the movie?
Probably. Well, okay. Well, this one's kind of funny because this was a little while ago. I had totally like different hair back then. Like they kind of like they styled my hair into like a little mohawk, but like now I kind of got like
Nice,
longer hair.
nice.
And but yeah, it was like super cool. I'm still like friends with like some people from that cast actually.
Hmm.
And probably my favorite scene is probably when the principal is taking the two girls like because of like their dress code and everything, and then I have to like flip them off. And like I didn't even know that was a scene when I was there. And then like all the cast and crew, they're like, oh, just wait for the fun scene, just wait for the fun scene. I was like, what fun scene? I don't see anything in here. I'm not sure what's going on. They're like, oh yeah, you get to flip off the principal. It's like this big thing.
Nice.
So I was like, oh, fun, nice. Like I'm totally down for it. Yeah. But yeah, my mom was laughing on the side when she saw that I had to do that. It was really funny.
That's awesome. I love it. I mean, could you picture like you know if you were in school and you get to do that to a teacher you don't like or a principal you don't like and you just get to flip them off? Oh my,
It would
yeah.
definitely
So
be a movie moment right there. It'd definitely be a movie moment.
right. So when you aren't involved with like getting roles and acting, what do you like to do during your free time?
So honestly, it's kind of just well, go to the gym,
Well, yeah, of
obviously.
course.
But it's definitely just goes down to like hanging out with friends and family, playing some PS4. It's very simple. I'm more of like a laid back, chilled out dude. So like I'll
Sweet.
just go over to some friend's house or like me and my family will like go bowling or like go watch
Oh,
some movies.
nice.
It's like just something simple and fun that everyone enjoys. And we usually do that now, but now it's kind of like restricted because of like COVID and
Oh, yeah, of
everything.
course. Yeah.
So that's always like a bummer, but we always try to do as much as we can while being safe as well.
Okay. So, are when you go play bowling with your family, who's the one with the high score? Is it you or
Oh, come
someone
on.
else?
It's always
Okay,
me right
okay.
here. Yeah. I mean, my sisters, they always do have the bumpers up, so I'll give them that. They'll get some strikes. So like I'll give them that for sure, but it's always me in the end. It's always me.
All right, sweet. There you go.
Yeah.
And what kind of games do you have for PlayStation 4? Like, what kind of games do you like playing?
It definitely comes down to like Call of Duty, of course. I just started getting back into like playing some like Fortnite with my friends because like
Yeah,
we haven't played in forever and like we played when it first came out, then kind of took like a very big break from it. And now we're just starting playing again. So that's
nice.
really fun. Play like some Rainbow Six Siege, just all different types of games, kind of just like switch it up because when we start raging at one game, we're like, all right, we need a new game to play so we don't get mad at this one.
You ever play like the games fighting games like Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and all that
Oh
stuff?
yeah, I've played Mortal Kombat and everything. I don't have any right now, but I think the closest game I have is like Injustice,
Oh, I
like
love
with
that
all like
game. Yes.
the DC characters. So
Yes, that's
that
awesome.
game is definitely a lot of fun to play.
Oh my God. When I first got that game, I was so happy. I mean, just playing with
Yeah,
all those different characters, and then they have like Swamp Thing is in there and the
yeah.
turtles and
They have everything in there, and it's like funny because I used to be like obsessed with Superman when I was little, so it's
sweet.
definitely a fun game to play. Having like, well, and also the Flash, like the Flash and Superman, probably my favorite.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, nice. Oh, that's funny you say that because in the film, remember at the end when Flash is racing him?
Exactly. Yeah, that's always a funny thing. I love the movies, especially like with Marvel. Like,
Yeah.
me and my sister were definitely like some Marvel fans, so we're always watching like every single movie.
Oh, sweet. So
Yeah.
I'm sure you went and sold a movie that everybody's talking about, right?
Oh yeah, Spider-Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was such an amazing film. Literally, like we were obsessed with it. We already want to watch it like 4 other times now. It's so good.
I saw it twice.
Yeah. Hey, I want to go for my third time now.
Okay.
It's that good.
It really is. Like, I mean, when you see Tom Holland, Toby, and Andrew like all in the same scene together as Spider-Man,
It's
it
actually
blows your
crazy.
mind. It does. It like
And just like the audience in the theater, like just reacting to everything, that also like
mhm.
hypes it up even more. So you're just so excited to watch it all.
Oh, definitely. Yes. Yeah, that movie's great. I love it. Well, and this weekend I'm actually going to see Scream. I'm looking forward to that.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was looking. I want to watch that too. Like me and my friends were talking about it, and we want to watch that
Hmm.
one too.
Nice, nice. And like speaking of Scream, like when I have guests on, I always ask them if they like horror movies because it's like
Uh,
basically connected to horror to show. And so, do you like horror movies? And if
oh
you
yeah.
do, like, what are some horror films you love watching?
Oh well, yeah, definitely love horror films. Like I remember, like younger, I was like, I felt like I was always like too scared to watch them. Like I didn't know like what to expect.
Yeah.
But now, like I'm obsessed with them. Like me and my
Oh,
family,
really?
we all love horror movies. So like whenever we have like movie night, we always turn on a horror movie. I
Nice.
definitely love the Conjuring movies. The
Oh,
Conjuring
yeah.
movies are literally insane. It's like it's creepy, but like you're just like get so invested into it.
Yeah, they're very scary too. Like
Yeah.
when you watch it, I mean, after you watch it a few times, like you know what the scenes are, so you're not really scared anymore.
Yeah, but
But like,
those jump scares, they'll
oh my
definitely get
God,
you
that
right
was
there.
crazy, wasn't it? Like the
Yeah.
first time you watch it, those jump scares, they really make your heart come out of your
And
chest.
and you're like trying to expect for the jump scare, but then it won't happen, but then it happens like randomly. It's crazy.
I know
But the Annabelle
exactly.
movies, those
Oh,
dolls, they creep me out. Those ones are scary right there. I do not like those dolls. Those dolls are no go for me.
so would you rather have an Annabelle doll or a Chucky doll?
Chucky for sure. I feel like Chucky would like be a little homie. Like he's pretty funny. Annabelle is more like murder, death,
That's
scary. And I'm just like, okay, just go away, go.
okay. And and like what kind of shows are you like currently binge watching now?
So right now I've kind of I'm rewatching Shameless on Netflix.
Oh my
Shameless
God,
is
it's my favorite show.
yeah, that's
Oh
honestly
man,
like
I
one of my
love
favorite
that
ones.
show.
It is such a good show there. Like it's the humor, the comedy, like
Yes.
just the raunchiness, everything
Yes.
just ties in together, and it is literally like one of the best shows that I've watched.
I mean, William Macy, like him as Frank
Amazing.
is he's just like on
It
another
is
level.
Yeah, I could not imagine anyone else playing Frank Gallagher other than him. Like it's you just know like some people like are meant for a role and like that entire cast was meant to play in Shameless.
Oh my God, yeah. But my favorite character of the series is actually Ian
Oh,
Cameron Monaghan.
yeah.
Like I think he's an amazing actor.
And especially like just kind of seeing him just kind of progress throughout the show and just how
Exactly.
things escalate so quickly, and then it just all kind of like ties in together. My favorite is definitely like Carl Gallagher.
Carl,
He
yeah,
is
definitely.
one funny, crazy guy right there.
Remember when Carl thought he was like a rapper and he was burying guns
Oh
in the
yeah.
yards?
He buried a bunch of money in the yard. He turned the entire house into a crib, everything like that. I remember everything. Or like when he went to like juvie and stuff like that.
Yes.
So funny.
That's why like the last season when he becomes a cop, I was floored. I'm like, out
I
of all
know.
people to become a cop, it's Carl. Like,
I know. I
really?
was like, I liked it, but I was like, I kind of miss like old Carl.
Yeah,
Like I
yeah.
miss like crazy Carl when he was like little shooting down bald
Right.
eagles and stuff like that. Yeah, but it's definitely a good show. I really like it.
Oh my God. Like the last season, like they did end it well. Like, with Frank looking over everybody at the end and Ian and Mickey get married. And
Yeah.
I mean, like that everything they ended the show good.
Yeah, no, they definitely do like a good job with ending it. And like sometimes they'll end it with like a cliffhanger, and then you're just like, oh geez, now like I'm wondering like what's going on through everything. But they definitely did a good show, like, and a good production with everything there.
Oh, definitely, yes. Wow. Wow, you're a big fan of that show too. That's awesome. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
that.
Yeah, I've watched that show maybe like 2 or 3 times
And
now.
yeah, same.
And there's like 10, 11 seasons, I'm pretty sure.
Exactly. Yeah, but the seasons aren't long though.
No, they're not that long, which is
Mhm.
crazy. So it's like easy to binge watch too. So I was
Right?
like, oh great. And whenever I'm bored, I could just binge watch all of them again.
Exactly. Exactly. And like, what about songs and stuff? Music, like what kind of songs do you like? What's on your playlist?
It's definitely like a mix between like rap and hip hop, but I'm honestly like the type
Oh,
like
you're
some people
Carl.
say like, yeah, 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 basically. But I definitely can like I can listen to anything. Like if you put on anything, I'll just end up jamming out to it. Like if I know it, then I'm gonna be singing like every single word, no matter what.
Nice.
But it's definitely like some rap or hip hop. That's what I'm always blasting in my car whenever I'm driving around.
Oh, okay, sweet,
Yeah.
nice. And is there anything like coming out next that you want to push your plug, like any films, TV?
Most recently I did a short film called Boy Mom. So I'm really excited to like kind of see like the end product of that. And we're kind of just like hoping and just seeing like what could advance from that, if anything could advance from just starting
Mhm.
off with a short film. But other than that, it's just keep grinding with the auditions and just it's hard work. So I just gotta keep doing the auditions and we just see what happens.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And out of all the apps, like what kind of app do you love going on the most? Like, are you a TikToker, Instagram, Snapchat? Like, what's your favorite app?
Well, I definitely go on Snapchat and TikTok the most. Like I don't post on TikTok. I'm kind of just like the type where I'll just be scrolling through for hours and hours. It becomes an addiction there too.
Oh my God, it really does.
But Snapchat I use mainly just to like just kind of like text my friends, post
Mhm.
things. I'm on Instagram sometimes. I haven't posted in a while, so I probably should get back on like posting on Instagram, but it's definitely Snapchat and TikTok. Those are like the two that I'm like literally always on.
Oh, okay, sweet.
Yeah.
And if any fans want to get a hold of you, like where do they go to follow you?
So on Instagram, it is at Brett Hoyle, all lowercase, no spaces. Kind of just check out there. I post like for acting mainly. I've kind of turned it into like my acting account. So if like I have anything like upcoming or just like hanging out with friends and family, I'm always posting on there.
Sweet. Well,
Yeah.
I definitely want to thank you for taking time out coming on the show. You are like really awesome, and
Thank you.
thanks for doing this.
No, thank you so much for having me. It was a lot of fun. Like I've never done this before, so it was
Oh,
definitely an
really?
experience. Yeah, I really liked it. It was really fun.
Oh, sweet. Okay, thanks. Um,
Yeah.
I'm really happy that you chose me as your first interview.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I was honored when you were asking to interview me, so I was like, oh yeah, definitely, I'll do this. This sounds really fun.
Nice, nice. Okay. Yeah, it was really fun talking to you and meeting you. I mean, meeting you online.
Yeah, via Zoom. But yeah, it was same with you. It was really fun. Now we know we both like Shameless a lot.
Right, exactly. So I'll message you. Oh, did you see this episode?
Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, maybe they're coming out with a new season.
Right, exactly. Yeah. Wait, before I end, like, there was one time, like I was telling you my favorite characters, Ian, Cameron Monaghan, and one time I was with friends and we were going to see this play in Times Square. So I'm standing in. I'm like one of the first guys to get to the play because we were like really early, and I didn't feel
Yeah.
like waiting outside. So I'm standing in like the hall, and the door opens and Cameron Monaghan comes in.
No
Yeah,
way.
I'm dead sick. I froze like
Oh,
I because I'm standing there like I have my arms folded like this, and I'm leaning
yeah.
against the wall with like a leather jacket on, and I got
Yeah.
the skull bandana. So he
Yeah.
thought I was one of the guards there. And
Oh.
he he taps me on the shoulder, and I turn around and I see it's him, and I'm like ready to freak out, but I'm like
Yeah, like
taking
start
deep
fangirling right
breaths.
now.
I'm like, oh my god, deep breath, deep breath. And I'm like, I said, hey. He's like, oh hey. He said, where's the private party? So I came to see the play, and I was told there's a section just for actors who want to see the play. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, I said, I don't work here. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought you worked here. And then I was like, do you mind taking a picture? I said, I know who you are. I said.
Yeah. Like
And he,
I'm a really big fan. Like I know Shameless. Trust me. Like I really know Shameless.
yeah, yeah, and then he was like, yeah, sure, buddy, it's no problem. And he took a picture, and then he actually like stood a few minutes and he chatted with me. Like I was talking to him about Shameless and Gotham and stuff, and
Oh yeah.
and he was like so cool, like real down to earth.
Oh, that's so sick. Like it's really nice like meeting like some of your favorite actors and
Yeah.
just kind of seeing them like on a personal level and just like how like chilled out and like super nice and sweet they all are.
Oh, definitely. Yes, definitely. Yeah,
That's
I was ready.
crazy.
I was ready to pass out because I felt it, the tap on my shoulder, and I turn around and it's him. I'm like, oh my god,
I
it's
think I
Ian
would have
Gallagher.
passed out at that point. I would have been like, what's going on right now? Like, what's happening? But yeah, that's crazy.
But I don't want to hold you up anymore. I know
Oh no,
you
you're
probably
all
have a lot of
good.
things to do. Uh,
No,
but
yeah, it was super fun doing this. Like, thank you so much. Like, it was really fun experience.
thank you, man. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. Thanks. All
Of
right,
course.
buddy. Well, definitely have a good night, and I'll post it soon and message you when it's up.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll definitely be looking out for it. Trust me, I will. Perfect. Thank you so much.
Thank you, buddy. Have a good one.
You too.